Set. Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready. Ready, right? Set it! Hot, hot! Set! Let go! Go! Ready, ready?
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go from Cleveland. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready, set. Ready.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Here's Cunningham. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Boston, the man in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. motion. It's Cunningham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now it's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You look at the Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
3rd and 2, Watson. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The Browns hit 4 and 7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Being chased out left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Watson just beating the play clock. And that will be incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Cunningham looking to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Cunningham. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watson on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Browns first down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, alert, alert! Hey, 31!
To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Again, it's Watson.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cunningham to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
A 12-yard gain on the play. But it's 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. How about this? He's to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pickens on the slant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Steelers first down.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Barnett. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Barnett. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 9 here. Now Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have